Bridget Reed was a 2020 Jeanette Rankin Scholar and is Rankin Scholar alum. She holds a bachelor's degree in nursing and a master's degree in science in nursing and public health. Bridget currently works as a nursing administrator at Mary One Medical Center in Waterloo, Iowa. Bridget is a passionate advocate for improvements to community health and patient education. When she saw diabetes patients struggling to pay for their medications, she founded a nonprofit organization called Focus on Diabetes that provides community-based education, services, and screening symposiums. While serving on a cancer screening committee, she organized Project Health, a prostate cancer program designed to empower men and their families with education to be their best advocates. Through community engagement and her experience as a registered nurse, Bridget is helping to fill essential gaps between patient care and disease management. Bridget's outstanding work as a healthcare advocate has earned her many accolades, including the prestigious Iowa Volunteer Hall of Fame Award in 2021, the Iowa Hospital Association Health Hero Award, the Iowa Nurses Association Excellence in Leadership Award, and the Cedar Valley United Way Community Hero Award, among many, many others. Bridget was inducted into the Iowa Women's Hall of Fame this year in 2023. The Rankin Foundation is incredibly impressed with Bridget's passion, compassion, and dedication to making healthcare for the best it can be. Presenting the award to our former Shining Star Ranking alum, honoree, and Fulton County Commissioner, Khadija Abdur Rahman. Awesome. Well, it looks like it's already been presented. I think it is. Okay.
It's coming.
So we are thrilled to recognize Bridget for her outstanding accomplishments with the Shining Star Ranking Alum Award. We are proud to have played a role in helping her achieve her educational goals. Bridget has transformed her life through education and is transforming many others through her dedication to her career in public service. Congratulations, my sister Bridget.
Yay!
Thank you.
So, Bridge, tell me, how did you first become interested in healthcare as a kid?
Well, I always knew as a kid that I wanted to be a nurse. I just had no idea how I was going to get there. I became a mother when I was young. I got married when I was pretty young, and then divorced with young kids. And so I know what I wanted, however, I didn't know how I was going to get there. Not until I just kind of took a leap. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try and see what happens. And here I am.
Iowa Woman of the Year.
Yes, yes.
When you look back at your life, what is the advice you would give to women who are going through right now what you went through?
I would tell people to just try, because what I learned was once I took that step, that God did the rest. He put all the people in place that I needed, all the support that I needed, all the right relationships came along. But if I had not taken that first step, I probably wouldn't have never met any of those people. Or if I hadn't extended myself in some kind of way that was uncomfortable, then I wouldn't be where I am right now.
So what is the lesson also for your children?
Oh, see, I tell my children that this is what we're going to do. Okay? This is what we're going to do. Let's talk about what is it that you want out of your life. You know, where do you see your future? And then I help, because I've learned how to take the steps, I help guide them as well. And that's kind of what gives me the most joy in life is that I'm able to take my experiences and help make somebody's just a little bit easier.
What I love is that you've honed in on things that specifically affect the Black community and Black men with prostate cancer.
Absolutely. You know, working in healthcare, you see a lot of things within the healthcare system, and none of that sat well with me. And especially the things that I see my brothers, you know, my father, my uncles endure in the healthcare system that I knew I could do something about. You know, but I just had to take another avenue. But again, one of those things that may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but once you take that first step, the other things just kind of fall in line.
And isn't it interesting that after you did all this work with diabetes, that now insulin is going to be, what, $35 a month?
Thank the Lord, right? You know, it has to happen, you know, because diabetes really affects the whole body. It's not just about diabetes. It's not just about the sugar, okay? But it is really literally about your whole body. It's about health. And, you know, when you look at the cost of medications and when people are not able to do the one thing that they need in order to live and thrive, you know, you do, and that's another thing that I like to extend myself to advocate for things like lowering cost of medications, but even informing people that it's out there. Because you get so used to being beat down that then you don't even go and try to find out what's there, but that's where I step in. When I find out that those costs came down, guess what I did? I went and told everybody else.
So what does this award mean to you?
You know, the Rankin Foundation really came into my life just like I said, when I needed it the most. You know, I was in nursing school, I was trying so hard, but you know, going to school when you're 20 was a lot different than going to school when you're 40. So many things had changed, so I struggled at first. And I actually failed a class initially when I started. And so I was like, where in the world am I gonna get this money to retake this class? You know, so I didn't know that I would be able to continue or finish. So once I just kind of Google searched and I scrolled and I looked, I came across the Rankin Scholarship, and I'm like, I live in Iowa, probably not gonna get this scholarship all the way from Georgia. But I did. I know, surprise. And so that really gave me that next step to be able to continue my education to even be here today.
And what would you say to the Rankin Foundation?
You know, I just got me a whole new, just a big, broad range of sisters. And I love it. I love it so much.
Bridget, congratulations.
Thank
we are
you.
so proud of you. Now, you know, Bridget, it is an example of how much impact a Rankin Scholar can have on family and community. There are 186 Rankin Scholars this year. You know, women,
Wow.
you are empowering to change the trajectory of their lives.